Basically heel hook 3 super heavyweights, 300 kilo plus world champion. Here, boom. I can then use my the bottom part of my triceps close to my elbow against her toes, pinch it, connect my grip, and I can finish my heel hook. Person have that weight to medal in the absolute because he basically heel hooked 3 super heavyweights, 300 kilo plus world champions from this position. So first of all, a few things we need to understand when we play K-guard, when we play it, how to play it, why to play it. Most guards that are popular in OE at the moment are inside position guards. So they would be butterfly guard, they would be reverse de la Hiva, they would be any kind of like single leg X or X. For all of these guards, I need to control the inside position. And that's really strong and it's really great, but if you're playing K-guard, if you're working K-guard, if you're like, we're in a neutral position and I want to play K-guard, if that's your mind, think outside position guards. So this is also the first thing we're going to do, extremely basic, but just so that you understand when to use this guard. And we're going to do 2 entries to K-guard. So the first one is she's on her knees. I'm a close guard. I go under, open my close guard. I bring my knee to the inside, and I just connect my hands here to get to my basic K guard. So one more time, we're in close guard. I get my underhook. I bring my knee to the inside, keep my foot on the outside. Boom. Second one, if she's on her feet, we're in regular de la Hiva. I get an underhook here, and then I do the same thing. I use my underhook to bring my knee inside, foot on the outside, and I get to my K-guard. I think this is very basic. I think all of you, I don't think you're going to have difficulty doing this. So let's give it a try, 2-3 reps each for both of them, just so you get comfortable with where to go, and then we'll get into some more detailed technique. 1, 2. I'm looking to attach the kind of shoelaces of my foot to her hip, like so, and I'm looking to keep my knee on the inside to get some kind of control. Grip-wise, I just connect my hands. Some people like to go here. It doesn't really matter. What I think is important is that I don't have the grip low, because when I have the grip low, I don't really have much control over her leg. If I get the grip a little bit higher and I bring it into the back of her knee, and then I can already kind of start collapsing her knee towards my chest, this is going to be where the position is strong, because as you can already see a little bit, it's like it's bringing her weight forward, right? And it's opening the space in the back for me. So I'm here, boom. And then what we're first going to look at is entering backside 50-50. So basically looking for leg ups. So from this position, I'm going to use my outer leg to bring my hip high. And then I'm going to bring it behind. And I'm going to make her fall forward or post or go to her knees, whatever the case may be. And all I look for now is I just bring this foot in between her legs. So here, I pull, raise myself up, and use this to come to. If I can bring this leg out, I will. But don't overthink that. Just if it happens, know that it's good. Here, I bring my leg over the top, and then from here, I'm going to punch her foot into my pocket here. Boom. I can then use the bottom part of my triceps close to my elbow against her toes, pinch it, connect my grip, and I can finish my grip.
Yes, Luca, what's your question?
My question, how am I supposed to just hold up the white mess again? It feels very unnatural to just be here.
Force it. Pull his knee closer to you. There you go. And now let Jin will try to run away. It's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
One thing I do want to cover is if the person backsteps really early, and there is kind of like a side knee bar situation that I can go for. So if I'm here and Rosa backsteps right away, I bring her to the ground, and what I'm looking for is I'm looking to align my hip with the side of her hip. I then, what my hands are going to do is I'm going to grab, this is a very trick, but I'm going to grab it like so, and then I'm going to put both my feet to the inside, post on both feet. I can raise my hip, and then I'm going to the bar the side of her hip. Bring your hip a little bit lower.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And now post on both feet. Yeah. Hip up. So what I'm looking for is I'm
Step
here.
on his balls.
Yeah, step on his balls, and then I need to raise my hip to the back to the side of his knee a little bit. Yeah. Keep the foot closer to the chest. The whole using the second leg becomes even more important because now we need to be strong with this chop. So I'm here, I bring my hip high, I bring it behind, and then I use my ankle. First when we brought the whole leg across, now we just bring the ankle across. I use my ankle and I chop in the back of her knee, like this. If she falls like this, amazing, great. I go for her hip, push this through, and if she doesn't fall, still I'm going to try to push this through as much as possible, and I immediately go for her. Once we're in this kind of calf slicer position, there's a few options here. For me, I'm generally quite big and strong, and I have very strong legs. So for me, the easiest way to kill this usually is just extend it. Boom. If, for whatever reason, this doesn't work for you, here is what I recommend. We go here, we come to this kind of calf slicing position. What I need you to do here is connect the hands, and once you have the full body lock connected, extend this leg to the back. Okay? Because this is how you're going to open the calf slicer without putting any kind of pressure to the knee. From here, stay on top. From here, you can climb on top. Keep this, what's important is that you get this body lock first, because especially in nogi, if you only have the hips, it's quite easy for her to like strip and disengage, and that can be really annoying. So, we're here, and I really want to keep this, if I'm not just extending and going through, I want to keep this calf slicer until I connect my hands. Once I have my hands connected, I can open this, and as you can see, it's quite easy for her to pop the foot out. Boom. I can either take her back and finish the back kick with the crab ride, or I can come on top. We're in the same position, but then instead we make her other leg heavy, we make this light, we come under, and we bring this across. This is called, some call it 70-30, it's basically a 50-50 position, but it is still in my advantage. From here, there's basically, it depends on her. If she points the knee down to the floor, I'm gonna bring my leg over the top, and guess what? Same shit, different position. We're now backside 50-50 again. We're gonna look for the heel hook. We're gonna look for our rotational finish. So if she turns her knee, she's going to try to turn back into me. She's going to try to put weight on this foot. But by turning her knee up, she gives me space, bring my own knee to the inside. Boom. It won't work if I have my leg here. Because if I'm in a reverse K-guard, if I have my leg here, he's not going to be able to point his knee up. It's going to be very messy. So if I'm here, now it makes sense for him to turn his knee up. And by turning his knee up, he gives me my back take. So if we're in this kind of position, and he leaves his arm hanging here, yes, I'm gonna go for my arm bar. He takes this arm out, but he leaves, actually, this is maybe something to add for people that like to play triangles. A lot of the time, if you have this kind of K-guard position, their arm is gonna be on the inside. So it's gonna be easy for me to get to this kind of triangle. Again, like I said in the beginning, if I have some kind of arm bar, let's say I have a toy bar here, and he stands up, this is going to be a great entry to my K-guard. Actually, if you want to see somebody hit this on me, there is on my Instagram, there is a video from a super fight I had in the UK, where the guy flying triangled me, I peeled him. I stood up with him, peeled him up, and he just fucking, I said 50-50 straight away and almost tapped him. He didn't. I tapped him.
Very important to clarify.
Very, very important. Look, moral of the story, if you're in any kind of upper body position and you're like fuck, and you go like this, you're probably gonna get kicked right.
Also Moritz, Seminar ist vorbei, wie hat es dir gefallen?
Voll gut, hat richtig Spaß gemacht. Wir haben den K-Guard gecovert. Es war, glaube ich, für die meisten eine sehr neue Position und vor allem koordinativ teilweise ein bisschen schwierig mit so die Balance finden in der Position. Aber bis zum Schluss haben es eigentlich alle echt gut drauf gehabt und hat richtig Spaß gemacht.
Cool. Und kommst du wieder zu uns?
Immer. Für dich immer.
Wir haben eigentlich unsere unsere Advanced Class ist auf dem aufgebaut, was du mir gesagt hast, dass ihr in Irland macht, bei euch im Training. Also kurz Technik und dann Specific Sparring und dann normales Sparring für den Rest der Stunde. Und es wird cool. Vielleicht kommst du mal, schaust zu und sagst mir dann, was wir verbessern können. Weil
Voll gern.
ich versuche immer zu lernen.
Heute im Seminar habe ich es ein bisschen anders strukturiert, weil für mich auch irgendwie der Sinn von dem Seminar ist, Leute einfach so viel Technik ins Hirn zu ballern, dass sie sich morgen an nichts mehr erinnern können.
Ja, das sind für jedem Seminar.
Das ist für mich auch ein bisschen die Idee hinter dem Seminar, halt wirklich ein geschlossenes Thema komplett zu zeigen, und durch das, dass man nur eine Einheit hat, ist es, finde ich, ein bisschen schwieriger als so in einer regelmäßigen Einheit, wo du halt jede Woche aufeinander aufbauen kannst. Aber für einzelne Klassen ist das sicher die beste Lösung mit viel Positional Sparring.
Ja. Gut, dann sehen wir uns.
Wenn jetzt die Leute ärgern, die nicht beim Seminar da waren.
Ja.
Wenn einfach die Sachen spielen.
Und dann sagen, hey, hättet ihr auch lernen können, wärt ihr zum Seminar gekommen.
Ja, das stimmt.
Wobei Jenner hätte eigentlich vom Outside Passing auch gar nicht schlecht profitiert.
Hey, ich habe für das Outside Passing auch gestimmt.
Ja, Guard Passing, ja.